You had such an impressive career in major championships. You're not the longest player out here. You never really have been, but your results are just so good. What is it that you prioritize in your game to keep you as competitive as you do in major championships?
I feel like I always love the majors more because it kind of, I think it kind of challenges you more. It's like the toughest golf courses. I feel like some of the golf courses that we play, when there's no wind, it kind of opens up the field. But as soon as you have a little bit of wind, as soon as there's a little bit more strategy to it, I feel like that kind of, my game shines in that. I love to kind of think my way around the golf course. Obviously never been a very powerful player. So the golf courses that's being set up for just long bombers, it might not be my favorites. But yeah, I think just knowing where to place the ball and, hitting 6 irons or 5 irons into the greens and, being content with doing pars. I think that's kind of a never give up attitude or just a little bit of tougher conditions, just something that I embrace and something that I love.
Yeah, your longevity in this game, Anna, has been incredible, and so much of your career as well has been partly due to your legacy, really, at the Solheim Cup. You're going to be captaining Europe next year in the Netherlands. I'm sure you're so excited about that. But I'm going to ask Mel, what kind of a captain do you think Miss Nordqvist is going to be?
Wait, I'm the interviewer. I'm not the,
But you're going to be there in the locker room with her.
Listen, I think it was only a matter of time for you to be captain. Anna is going to definitely not leave any stone unturned. She's very thorough, she's very hardworking. I think that she just gets it. I feel like Anna's just going to get the team and what each player's needs will be met. And I also think that because she's such a legend, I kind of would say you miss Solheim Cup besides Laura Davies. I feel that players want to play underneath you. They respect you, huge amount of respect. And I think that's probably the biggest compliment that I can give you is that players are going to really want to play hard and play from the heart because you are their captain.
Thank you.
What have you learned in your time as to what you think makes a great Solheim Cup captain?
Yeah, I mean, I've been fortunate to play on 9 teams and had a lot of good captains. I think my favorite was Beanie. The way she handled the team, especially in England Eagles and then in Inverness. Had some good conversation with her already. I like Liselott Neumann's kind of calm and belief when we won in Colorado for the first time on USL in 2013. So I think taking this position or getting an opportunity to do the captaincy while I'm still playing, I'm not sure how long I will be playing. I will not be playing as a captain. But I felt like it was something I wanted to do because I wanted to know the players and I wanted to know the caddies and be able to kind of be there like this year, but then more so even next year. And the players knowing me and I know what's going on and stuff. Also having Mel being out there, bringing a lot of energy and passion and heart to the team. Caroline Hedball, she still plays in Europe. So it's just such a really cool opportunity. And I think playing vice captaincy like the last 2 years under Suzanne was a very cool experience because I got to learn how much work that really goes behind the scenes. And a lot of people ask me now, like, how much work is it to do? It's actually a lot more than expected, but it's just been fun stuff. You're sitting in on meetings, but it's kind of surreal at times because you're on a call and you're like kind of waiting for someone else to make the decision. It's like, Captain, what do you want? Do you want to do this? Like, what do you like? Do you want to do a practice day or whatever? It's like, because I've always been, I feel like I've always been easygoing and I respect the people around me and kind of listen to everyone's opinions and just try to make the best for the team. But I do think it's important to be able to be a leader, and it's probably something that's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, trusting your instincts and, stepping up for decisions. And early on in my life, I feel like I was always like someone was trying to please everyone and, I don't try to be friends with everyone and just be nice, but I feel like you're kind of putting yourself in a position where, in the heat of the moment, there's a lot of emotions and a lot of adrenaline going. So, I feel like once that comes, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of hard decisions, a lot of a hard situation, but I feel like that's also going to challenge me as a person and make me grow as a person. So I'm up for the challenge, and I'm kind of, it's just been fun being out here and seeing everyone's reaction and, planning for this.
So when you come out to these events now, how much are you wearing your captain hat? Are you doing some scouting, like meetings behind? Are you fully player or kind of having to balance both at this point?
I do feel a big responsibility as being the captain, and I want to play well. I want to do well for myself. I'm putting in the work, but also I feel like there's also time for me to kind of reach out. Kiara was on the putting green today. I had never met her, so I went up to her, shouted to her for a little bit. So I feel like just pay attention, and I want to make everyone feel comfortable. We're kind of still in the early stages, but yeah, definitely trying to see how everyone's doing, and been playing with some of the European players. Some of them might behave a little bit better around me, I've heard, but no. At the end of the day, like, the best players are going to be on the team, and I know we're going to be ready when September comes next year.
Yeah,
I've got an eye on them, captain, don't you?
I've got it. Give those youngsters 10 minutes around Mel and they won't be behaving that well anymore. But it's a pleasure to have you on our desk, Anna. Congratulations on all your success, and go Europe heading into next year as well. Play well.